And I couldn't even change if I wanted to. I got diamonds on my chain and my wrist do too. And I'ma always be the same no matter what I do. And you know money ain't a thing and I don't look like you.
What's up, man? Y'all already know, man. Big BowlLane Slick, man. This another episode of BowlLane TV with a twist. You know what I'm saying? We got my family here, man. Cold Bill, Hot Liquor, man. Y'all introduce y'all situation. We're gonna break it down, man. This BowlLane TV with a big special guest, man. With motherfucking Cold Bill, Hot Liquor, man. And here today, we got the biggest gangster, the biggest OG, my motherfucking OG, big gangster, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout yourself out, big OG.
Wow. I'm in the building. Ready to turn. I got a question.
What's up?
Where's the beer?
I'm at the store run, man.
Okay.
We had to wait on Slick to pull up in the hot sun for about 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
That was here about 30 minutes post Slick, then but you know.
I like. Who came up with this idea? Cold beer, hot liquor. Who came up with that?
Came with a long time ago.
I like that. Pretty cool.
So, how long you been out?
2 years and 9 months. 23 years. 20 and 10 months. Don't forget 10 months.
23 and 10?
23 and
I'm
10.
on 24.
Day for day.
Yeah.
What kind of charges? What kind of charges they hit you with?
848, continuing criminal enterprise, and solicitation to commit murder.
So what, they get your life sentence?
Plus 20.
Damn. So what they saying? How you beat it? You had a damn tell on somebody that was damn like dead or some shit, or
No, see,
on that.
that's what happened. I let people run with that narrative,
Right.
but that's not what really happened. What happened was when I was sentenced for the 848, they gave me life for 2 homicides, 2 murders. I was never indicted or charged for them. So every time I go to court, the prosecutor would bring up all these other murders with me, cash money, and bring up all this stuff. So it was like they would deny me just because of that. So I was like, okay, you know what? I got somebody over at the homicide division, and he been wanting to give me immunity for him anyway. So I went over to them and got the immunity for the homicides with me and the Hot Boys committed. He wrote the letter to the Fed saying, hey, he closed these cases. I had to talk to some of the victims' family too. But when Donald Trump came into office in 2018, when he signed for the First Step Act, it's called under extraordinary compelling circumstances, where you can file saying, hey, back in the days I was bound by the guidelines, I was stuck. Now that the guidelines are advisory, I'm actually the course to reduce my sentence because I have this certificate, I stayed out of trouble, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But when people ran with, oh, he got out just tell on there, I thought that was pretty cool, so I just let it flow so I could keep getting interviewed.
Okay, where?
Yeah.
I wonder where that come from.
Yeah,
Masterminder.
Yeah, keep on going.
So
Keep
you
it going.
started the Hot Boys
Yes. Well, let me just say this. I can't just take all the credit because it was more than me, but some of the homies deceased, doing the story of Mosquito deceased. My best friend Hank, he's still alive, and a few other people still alive. Some of my own, they not worried of me calling their names because they my internet ops right now.
Internet ops, what you mean? Like, it's just on the internet, like
Yeah,
real people life, it's not an op?
Well, to them it might be, but I always say internet op because that's why I have my most fun. Because
Your most fun.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Because I tell people I don't want no problem. I'm not looking for problem. But if a fire start, I will put it out.
Not a for the lick.
So
Not a for the blend.
big facts. So that's why I stay on the internet with it. But I know if I see them on the streets,
And real people life and it's real people time and we on that time.
Right.
It ain't gonna be that internet talking shit.
no.
I got you.
So that's why for the rated PG, the POs and everybody be watching. Hey, I'm on the internet with it. I don't want to go back behind that wall, man. But there's some beautiful women out here, man.
Man, I'm talking about legs everywhere.
Yeah, man.
And they smell good.
I got on some of them now.
I'm saying like your hands do.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? What you think I want to leave this? You don't have this in there.
Your hands get like that.
Man, the beautiful, the first lady loaned me her lotion. Because, the people be watching when I be action. They be on me, so.
And you say they be got them zooming in.
Yeah, they be zooming in on
They
all
be
of
trolling
them.
on you and shit.
Yeah, man, but it's cool. I like it.
Hey, y'all people, don't do that. Stop that shit.
Yeah, they be on me, man, so I got to make sure I was good, so the first lady took care of me. Yeah.
Hey, OG.
Talk to me.
So how the podcast life treat, man? I see you booked everywhere, all in LA type shit, everywhere.
Well, They been showing love, and then I pick it back off it. So I was like, you know what? I like this kind of money, so I'm gonna get my own. So me and my podcast partner, Crypto Jeezy, we started Up With Us podcast, talking to
Crypto.
Yeah, I watch that shit.
So what we do is we do it for late night, like for the truck driver, late night workers and stuff. We have people call in, cussing me out, or they cuss him out. We let them shout out their business. We just like to have fun. Because I learned this internet, you know, a lot of people just troll behind the computer, behind the phone. You might never see these people. So I just take advantage of that. And man, let me tell you what I did. I went to California. I went on No Jumper, Vlad, and Cam Capone all in one day.
All in one day?
All in one day. I hit all three of them in one day. Oh, man, you trying to get me in trouble.
Nah, we want to know that. We need to know that.
All of them, because they all pay.
All right. Besides the principle of the money.
That's all I like.
Which vibe was it?
No, stop right there.
Stop.
Let me be honest with you, because here's the thing. Like, promise that when I met Slick, when I went to Carolina, they showed me the most love out there. Like, real talk, I went to the club. Now, I would say this. When it came to this man feed me, it was some small diabetic chicken they gave me. BowlLane, they was down bad, and I'm still traumatized by that. That's why I get my own chicken. Like, I fly on a plane with my own Popeye. The people like, where you going to? I'm like, I got you, because if I'm going around BowlLane TV, I got to bring my own food. But they showed me love, right? So when I'm with my people, no matter, you know, that's the color of me, I know we're going to have fun. We're going to turn up. Other people, it just be business. Okay. So, you know, I respect it as business, and, you know, it is what it is. It's like, go ahead.
So how you and Birdman relationship?
It's rocky. I believe, let me say this. If I really needed something, I really wanted him, I could call. Okay. It just, like, I always tell people, put the pride to the side, but I won't do that. I've been on this long without him, so I don't need him now.
Have you spoke to him since you've been out?
Yeah, when I first come home. Why you raised up looking at me, man? I'm taking the fifth. I take the fifth.
I don't know what all the internet shit going on. Nick Cannon Greenwood had Birdman on the phone talking to everybody. So, you know what I'm saying?
I plead the fifth.
I'm just saying, man.
Wow. I'm in a building, yeah. Yo. Yeah.
So Slim, your brother too?
Yeah.
What about y'all relationship?
Lovely. Slim the one when I first come home. Slim not into the politics.
Okay.
So Slim don't care about what he say, she said, what's going on. Slim like money and like to chill. He was the first one when I come home who gave me money for the documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did y'all turn the Hot Boys like gang into, it was a gang back in the day, right? The so-called or whatever you want to call it.
You know, we just was in the project, hanging out, wilding out, taking hits, selling drugs, playing with women, you know, police, people trying to kill us. It just was, you know, and I never thought that name, if I knew what I knew now, well, I would have trademarked that, because, man, before I got to fade, it was a 25-year-old youngster, and we was getting ready to go to Child. He was standing in front of me, and I saw on the back of his neck, Hot Boy. I said, what the world? I've been down 20-something, he 20. You know, so it just was some neighborhood children clicking up and hanging out and just calling ourselves that.
So how y'all turn it into like a rap?
Oh, no, we ain't bust rap, we bust caps. No, we ain't do that, but no, for real, what happened was when Cash Money was doing their thing, so we used to be on a little ragged tour bus going out of town, so Baby was like, well, everybody knows him as Birdman, but we call him Baby, so he was like, man, I need a name for my group. So we going through names, like about 30 minutes. So I was like, how many of them it is? He was like, it's 4 of them. I said, damn, the Hot Boys. He said, I like it. He said, what's the concept? I said, they look nice, they dress nice, they got jewelry, cars, clothes, females, the enemy's looking for them, the police looking for them. All right, have you always experienced this? Because you know, I tell people this, in every state, every city, there's a gangster, there's a killer. Mm-hmm. And you know, like if you on a set, everybody chilling on the set, and when that one person walk up, everybody, what's up, dog? And before you know it, Slick will walk off, you will walk off, he'll walk, everybody start walking off, don't want to be around him. Mm-hmm. That's how it was for us, so we started noticing that. Like we might pull up, they have a dice game, we might pull up, people just, what's up, boy, they smile, but then they'll start, all right, well, I gotta go. They'll start, man, what's up? Like, man, y'all hot. Police looking for y'all, the enemies looking for y'all hot.
So is that a rumor when they say on the internet when Birdman say for you to get out of New Orleans, or Louisiana?
Well, that was true, but he didn't say it like a threat.
Okay.
Cause I answer all that. I'm him now for real. Before I became civilian, but what it was when I first come home, I got released straight to New Orleans. So he was like, "Man, get from down there, man," because it's like everybody who I come up with was already gone, and them little youngsters was wild out there. And it's like, bro, you don't have that pull like you had. You know, you is the next man up.
So would you say BG got his name from you?
Yeah, that was my little son back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You spoke to them?
No, man, we had our little clash since he been home. What's up with you, Slick, bro?
Hey, so let me ask you a question though, right? So we're doing all that time. Like, what was one of the biggest lessons that you learned back there?
In prison?
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble because my whole bid was going good until Hurricane Katrina hit. When Hurricane Katrina hit, that's when I realized I failed my mother, my children, my grandfather, because I wasn't there to help them. But other than that, I had a smooth bid because Baby and Slim took care of me my whole bid. I never wanted for nothing.
Right.
Now to my thousands on my book. I was penitentiary rich. But when Katrina hit, that's when I realized, like, you know, they say crime don't pay. I was like, man, I'm in here seeing this stuff, and I'm used to see this in other countries. So for me to see that, and I was in a penitentiary, bro, around killers, dudes with 11, 12 life sentences, crying like a baby. Because I was like, man, I thought my mother and grandfather had died in the house, but then they made it out, so I was happy for that. But yeah, I was in the penitentiary when that happened. USP McQuarrie.
Hey, OG, check this out, right? I seen your show the other day, right? But you know, you being Muslim, see, you play too bad.
You go with the bull.
I'm saying straight up, right? So by you being Muslim and Ralo being Muslim, you see the reaction he getting for how he coming out, but motherfucker not looking at it as a business. You know, every niggas out want to tie the street to shit. What you think about that though?
I don't like that, and I did a video on that because of this. Why is it that the Muslims, why we always being scrutinized, or people always bring up our religion with the internet when this is a Christian country? Some rappers, a lot of people had the cross around their neck, and they'll rap and talk about Jesus. They do all this. They could commit all these sins and cut up on there, but that's cool. But the minute the Muslim do it, oh, y'all ain't Jewish. Yeah. So there's one thing you telling me is our religion dominant? Are we on the truth? But I like what Ralo doing because he a young man that come home, like myself, found the niche on the internet, and he doing what I got people doing, talking about us. But what I respect about what Ralo do, he get his money, he show love though. He not like a lot of people get the money and cuff it. So, but I'm rocking with Ralo 1000, right or wrong with my brother.
Yeah, one thing they can't take from him, boy.
Man,
he cutting up so much.
He cutting up right now. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Because guess what? All the religious people know God forgives. So why are we worrying about, what he doing for us? Y'all talking. And I understand what people saying, Ralo come home, like, on a cool, humble, then he flipped it a little bit, but that's what selling. He monetized. And that was selling right now,
And he in the algorithm.
Oh, bro. And the reason why I love it, I understand it, because I remember Slim told me, he said, bro, he said, when you come home, you fought. You went to war with a lot of people. He said, man, if you'd have tucked your tail, I wouldn't be on the phone with you now. I said, bro, I was a gangster in real life. The internet that's a cakewalk.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna never see these guys ever get in my life. Man, it's up. How y'all say it's up and it's stuck. Man, let's get it. But I sometimes I don't like when people do that, put our religion with our antics on social media, because it's just for fun. Now I would say this here, I know a lot of people be getting their feelings, and if they see, they gonna want to work. You know what I'm saying? But that's something. That's why I stay in my lane. I don't go too far with it.
So another question, gangster shit. You see how the street playing out on in the courtrooms on the internet, the Young Dolph situation. Like, you see how they came out and said CMG paid for the lawyer and all that. You think they're coming to get Gotti? What you think about that whole
You
situation?
saw, I'm the one that posted that paperwork.
I'm gonna be
But all
watching the
his-
show.
You've been watching me. I didn't think you watched the little channel. All right, thank you. No, because of this. This is why I don't believe that God is going to go to jail. Because first of all, how long that trial been going on? Oh, they've been on investigation for a long time. No, I'm talking about the as far as the investigation, and they've been knowing about the situation for some years. So we all know when the feds got some, the law changed. At one time, when the feds have you on investigation, if you talking about deleting someone, talking about taking someone's life, they would terminate the investigation because they was held accountable for it.
But you see how the dude said CMG. You see how he said CMG paid for the lawyer and all that type of shit.
Well, listen, I know the whole case. I know everything. So please don't interrupt me anymore. So, like I was saying, if I was rudely interrupted by him, what happened was, allegedly, the guy who was on the stand's sister brought the money to the lawyer, and she said that's where it come from. So there's no proof it come from CMG. It's just people. And here's another thing. Shout out to Govan. Govan, who on the case, he go to court on the 9th, and he better start doing interviews. So I got the paperwork from him. It's in their discovery. So I was like, okay, just give me that little part. I was like, I don't want too much of it because I know you better do your interviews. I don't want to get in your way. So that's how I was able to post the part with all the hits on with everybody on there. So I got it from him. It's in their discovery. So I say this here. The feds been aware of this stuff. So they was going to get got it. Ben went got him. But what happens is you can have a co-defendant, and I can say, man, Slick gave us 100 keys a month. So the feds going to just take that under consideration. So when they finally get you, they're going to add all that on you. But think about this, and this is what I look at. In my paperwork, you know what? I got the paperwork here, I think. It's in the hotel room. How I got out, I might show you that. No, I'm going to show it to you. Anyway, it's in my calm now. You're getting jealous now. So what happens is this. In my paperwork, right, a little dude ran into a gun. My co-defendant called me. It's task force day. He said, man, the police about to put a warrant for your arrest. I was like, man, the young dumb knucklehead, I was cussing on the phone. The Fed contacted the state, said, hey, don't arrest him. We hear him on the phone fussing about the gun. But I called Birdman. I said, hey, man, look, get the lawyer ready. I'm about to go Terrance, hurry up and ball out. He said, what, the gun was dirty? I said, it was Calio. They took that conversation with me and Birdman and gave me a life sentence, along with what my co-defendant, the other guy in the cell talking about, right? So I looked at that. Cash Money is all through my paperwork, but nobody from Cash Money got arrested. So I said to say this here, Jook might have was the one in the streets doing all the bad stuff. Right. Well, Gotti over here doing illegal, getting the money over here, and it's separate. But so happened to just CMG tied together.
Okay.
No, Jook is a member of CMG.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't no member of, y'all situation.
Talk, hold up, tread lightly. CMR for life.
I know that not. You know, come behind, but what I'm saying, on paperwork.
Allegedly, but hold up, allegedly, I'm the one that invested in Cash Money. I'm the one that started that stuff, so what you talking about?
But Jook on paperwork is a member of CMG.
Right.
Like really broke down, so they can still say it coming from CMG.
Yeah, they could say, listen what I'm saying. You could say it come from CMG, but the problem is, who in CMG did it come from?
Jook.
Thank you. So what I'm saying, what got to do with that?
He owns CMG.
But you just said it come from Jook.
I know what you're saying. They got to do their investigation.
No, not just that. If all of us right now, we all got our podcast together. But just because if I do something wrong, they ain't going to get all of us. Not all of us, they ain't going to be popping. But if my name's sticking out, gangster. Gangster the one didn't bring the beer. We got all the liquor, but he didn't bring the beer.
Hey, that ain't good bullshit, man.
I'm the one that the people going to be focusing on. But the show must go on.
True.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're going to get because, bro, Gotti is too rich right now. He got too much influence, too much power.
Yeah, what you think about that situation?
It's a different story. That's some sex and some stuff that he rubbed them white folks the wrong way. So that's
Right.
what Diddy got right. Come on down off the high horse. Come on, time to go lay down.
Right.
Gotti is black on black.
He said black on black.
It's the truth. Go ahead on, get rid of genocide. That's y'all on people. Y'all work with that. But when we need to fill up some more beds, we'll lock a few more of y'all up to make us look good so I can get in the White House. That's what they do.
Yeah.
But what Diddy, that's a whole different story, bro. With the baby oil. You buy baby oil?
So you was locked up with Big Meech.
Nah, niggas on you.
Yeah, good dude.
So how y'all relationship is now? You talk to him or?
I missed the call twice. Big Meech come on the compound. I didn't know who he was. He was
yeah?
the guy. Yeah, we just got to keep. I got locked up in '98, and I was started hearing about when I first heard about BMF was in 2005. So they were talking about BMF, but I was so far stuck into the prison trying to survive and stay alive in the prison. I wasn't really worrying about too much outside of Cash Money. As long as I saw Cash Money sit on that video screen, I was good because I know I'm gonna go to the commissary. I know I'm gonna be able to take care of my children. Blase, blase. So when Big Meech come to the compound, he was with this guy that I had did time with years ago, and they had this control movement thing going on, right? So they called a move and I said, walk fast to get to where I gotta go to get back. So this guy was like, hey, gangster, you remember Sensei? I was like, man, who are you? I'm Sensei. I said, oh, I don't remember you. I kept going. Then later on, it was like, man, no Big Meech on the compound. I said, hold on, how you look? They say light skin with braids. I said, yo, he was with that dude early. I said, oh, I must have made the dude look bad because Meech was standing next to him. So for dinner time, they said, let us just hang out around the child hall and up and down the walk. And guys were stopping Big Meech every time he made him and I was making eye contact. So he's trying to make his way to me. So I talked to the first guy and I dapped him off, kicked it with him. So he introduced me and Big Meech. We go on the record, y'all. We started talking. And I remember telling him, I said, bro, your name been ringing, so you got to start doing a lot of positive stuff. He's like, man, I'm going to study the youngster how to sell drugs, get away with it. Da, da, da. I said, you just said that now because you bitter right now because she caught you and you're in jail. So we talking. And I watched this man go from one guy on his compound to 25 people with BMF on the left side of their neck. And they get BMF with ENT on their neck. And I was shocked that some guys in blood calls were jumping out riding with Big Meech. They would go eat, they go work out, everyday same routine. So this guy from New York gets into it with the DC guys. It's like 25 DC guys. These old heads come from the pen. So they got into a fight on the yard. It was like 5 of them fight about 25 BMF. So when they called a move, one of my Muslim brothers from Philly, he going in the mattress, he get the knife. I was like, what you doing now? He said, man, nah, such got to handle this. So I'm like, man, I'm cool with me. So I get both of my knives, and Meech was next door to me. So I come out and say, Meech. I said, look, it's not about to be no gang fight because a lot of guys from the South came together to go help Meech fight. But the problem was, these are youngsters. They think they go in gang fight, and these old heads got knives. So as me and Meech walking up the walk, the guy who started in front of us, the lieutenant stopped us. He said, what's your name? I said, William. He said, your ID, I get my ID. He said, what's your name? He said, Flannery. He said, turn around. He said, where you go back? I was happy because I had the knives on me. And that was the last time I saw Big Meech.
So the internet was trying to put y'all against each other at one point in time, right?
Let me tell you something. At the time, I didn't know the magnitude of social media, right? So this little youngster out here in Atlanta, too, he made a video saying Meech beat me up, bruised my face up and all this, and he had a picture, right? So I called home, and I was like, you all right? I was like, yes, ma'am. Why? She said, they say you went to the hospital. I said, no. So I called, so one of my homeboys, people were texting me I hadn't heard from in a while. Then I called Slim. He was like, man, you all right? I said, what's up? Oh, yeah, they said you went to the hospital. I said, this must be serious. I say, how many views it got? They say, is that like about 300-something thousand? They say it's 1,000 thumbs up. Big Meech beat you up and a 900 thumbs. I said, oh, he winning. But, bro, like me and Meech never had an argument. He a real cool dude. He like to talk down. He like to brag. He like to talk about, getting shooting. Come on, man. You know I'm already. Yeah, you scared me, man. They don't do that. Anyway, okay. So anyway, he just like to talk about how he used to get money, how he used to have fun, and like I'm one of the only ones that could bring him out there for him to talk that that old hip talks. But man, he a real cool, respectful dude. Like you could just come to the compound like, look, Meech, come on to y'all, man. I want to take pictures. He gonna pull up. He love to take pictures, bro. There's plenty of pictures of us floating around on the internet.
I have a question real quick. How do you feel about this parole day coming up? Like, do you feel like it's a possibility he might roll out? Or do you feel like, it may be certain circumstances that the government may want to keep him in?
No, he gonna get out. Let me say this: they got his date for next year. I honestly believe If Meech don't go to halfway house this year, it would be January. Cause I had this female. She looked at the date for me, and I told her because he could get up to a year halfway house. The smart thing to do is relocate. That's what a lot of guys do. Like if wherever you got caught at, usually the halfway house want to accept you there because they be like, no, you got too much influence, too much going on. We don't want to accept him here. But if he can get an address and relocate, they're gonna let him out because he been gone too long, you know. So they not. And right now, you don't really hear about BM up too much no more. You got the CMG and the Chopper City. You got my favorite artist. You got OG Giggity. We popping right now. You did.
Man, the man got a whole.
Who your favorite artist?
Got a whole show.
BG, my favorite artist.
BG. Okay.
Favorite artist.
Hey, let me ask you this though. Got something want to add in, bro? Go ahead.
Go ahead. Nah, I ain't stoned. Go ahead.
Check that. What you think about that Diddy shit going? Cause I feel like Diddy gonna get off.
Hell no.
He gonna drop. He know too much, bro.
All right, I read the paperwork on that. I have the indictment on that. Diddy gave the government some information as well. Some footage and stuff as well. I don't believe he's going to be stuck in prison, no. No, I don't believe he's going to be stuck. R. Kelly not stuck in prison. He got a release date. He don't have life. He had 20 years somewhere, another 10 somewhere. Somebody said it'll be 30. I thought it was 20 in different states where they ran in concurrent. But he don't have life sentence. Yeah, he old, but a lot of people who in jail look at it like, as long as I got a release date, man, I keep myself in shape. You know, a lot of us, you know, we preserved in prison. Like, look at now. I'm 49 years old. You got guys in their 20s and 30s look a hot mess. No, for real, bro. I be like, boy, how old are you? Boy? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you ought to take care of yourself. But I don't believe Diddy gonna be stuck. Ain't like he know too much, and it's a lot of high. That's why a lot of them people were stepping down from a lot of them. Cause them dudes, man, bro.
Hold on, we gotta do a thing. People in the comments always wanted to take these shots. So.
All right, it's my bad. Let's get it.
Let's go. Cold Bill.
Hot liquor.
Not up for debate. BowlLane TV.
Wow. That's right. Yeah, see, that's what I like to. I don't like it. I respect it, but I don't like it. When you look at it from the business perspective, because the Super Bowl is a family-friendly event, and Kendrick Lamar's song real hot, he deserve it. But on the other hand, when you look at the body of work Wayne have done, Wayne have influenced generations. To this day, this young generation still know who Lil Wayne is. And it's at home, like New Orleans, like, come on. But like I say, I respect it because when you look at the business side, Kendrick earned it. He did.
Family-friendly songs that Kendrick Lamar really have that, you know, everybody know that they not like us because it was a controversial song. But after that song, anyway.
That's all you need.
You gotta be a Kendrick Lamar fan
No.
to know.
To actually know what's going on.
No.
Yeah.
Now, let me show you something. Now, you notice like with rappers, right? They going to put the bull crap out first for the concert. Then they going to hit us with the hit, right? That's what Kendrick Lamar, he going to put us with that little bull crap, that little circular. But when that they not like us hit, watch how the stadium erupt.
But do you think it would be respectful for him to bring Lil Wayne in on the segment like how when Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, and all, because 50 Cent said that they didn't even want him in the Super Bowl. But Eminem said that if 50 Cent can't come, he's not coming. So do you think out of respect and to pay homage to Lil Wayne that Kendrick Lamar should do a opening act with him?
He should, but if I was Wade, I wouldn't do it. That's the ultimate disrespect. Because you know, with these rappers, it's always a mad day. And with Kendrick have over Wayne, I had to bring you out in your own city. I wouldn't dare do it.
So did you grow up around Master P?
You heard Master P slap me?
I heard that.
Yo, P born and raised in the Calio project, but when P thought that I was the one that took his cousin's life, it was a rumor that it was 15, 30,000, 100,000.
Right.
So he wanted to talk, and I had told his cousins to come. And I said, "You tell him if I catch him, we gonna hold court." What that mean in the streets mean that we gonna shoot it out. You know, like I'm the jury and all that. We going to trial. So he wanted to talk, and I didn't want to talk because I felt like he had too much money and influence, and that how they was playing so dirty down my way with the police, where they'll pull you over, you think you're getting arrested for one thing, and they'll bring you to your enemy. So
Drop you off over in your enemy territory.
yeah. So I was like, no, I ain't doing that. But P, the reason why I talk about this, because P talked about this in the Fed magazine. He mentioned about this stuff, but I'd never seen P in person.
Oh, really?
Never.
What about C Murder? You know met him?
No. Let me tell you something. A lot of C Murder fans got mad when I told them C Murder wasn't stepping, he wasn't in the street like that. And what I meant by that was this: C Murder's like 2 years older than I am, but C Murder was in the army. C Murder was off, doing his what you call that, due diligence for our country, and a lot of people were shocked because I always say C Murder went backwards.
Okay.
He made it big. You selling millions of albums, and you want to come back to the hood. You want to live your rhymes out. Man, you made it out of. He's from the Cali Project. All those guys you see on that documentary, on that YouTube thing with C Murder, or me and those guys once ran together. Then we went to war. And I tell people, if C Murder was in the streets when we was in the streets, you would see one thing about hoods. Okay, what's up, boy? Shout out to my boy Splash. He in the building.
I love you, huh?
I love you too, bro. I love you too, bro. You got big chicken now. You got the little chicken, you ain't bring that from Carolina? All right. So think about this here. Y'all think about this.
Ain't bring it for Carolina.
Think about this now. Everybody, the way we came up, when we go to the club, everybody gonna want to take pictures. So show me a picture where C Murder with these killers back in the days. But I guarantee you, I can show you a picture with the Calio and me with them back in the day. That's why I tell people, no, C Murder wasn't in the streets like that back then. But now I don't know what he did while I was in the Fed. I can't talk about that. I can only talk about when we was out there, when it wasn't safe to walk the streets, when it wasn't safe with the Calio and Magnolia, he wasn't with that.
All right, so what's the deal with Boosie? Why he saying a lot of shit about you on the internet a little while back?
Shout out to Boosie, man. Boosie my cash cow. Boosie will kick my not for real. Boosie kicked my career off. So and I tell people this, I don't look at stuff in a tunnel vision.
Right.
I respect it because Boosie have heard stories about me. He don't know me personally. But when Boosie went to Angola, I got people in Angola that love me, respect me, that I should say, well, I said, look, make sure he okay. So they told me where he was being housed at. So, when I come home, Boosie had the internet in the headlock. Boosie had all the street guys loving, looking up to him. So when I just started pointing out, speaking out, and he helped me. And now people so that's when I started saying I'm the people champ, because when he went at me on Twitter, a lot of his fans was rocking with me.
Right.
So I don't get upset about that stuff because I know I made them rules and broke the rules. But Boosie just was acting out what he was brought up, from seeing people before him, what they told him, stand on this, and that's what he's standing on.
He looked up to you, though, he was saying.
I understand it. That's why. But like I say, I used to work for Tyson warehouse. I used to work from 11 at night, 7 in the morning. So when Boosie came at me on Vlad, I just took my cell phone and made a video, and it went crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. I said, I got myself something here. So I just kept doing it. I had 5,000 people in my live one time. And when I saw this was with the move, I quit my job. I said, I'm about to be on this internet. I'm about to cut up on here and tell them people run me over here or until I fall off.
So how did it feel after, you've been in the streets and in prison and get out to work a 9 to 5? How did it feel to work a 9 to 5?
Man, it felt good. Let me tell you what it felt good. And the girl I used to live with, she was driving me crazy, so I used to work overtime to duck her. Let me do what she did me, bro. When I got out of jail, nobody taught me how to lock the phone. They didn't teach me nothing about these phones. So I'm thinking like jail. Don't touch my stuff, I'm not gonna touch your stuff. So I would have my cell phone on window ledge and like 3, 4 in the morning, she up all in my phone. I don't know this. I'm asleep snoring. And this female that was trying to help me said, hey, it's a country girl be calling my phone, playing on my phone. I said, well, ain't the woman I live with because she be asleep. So she recalled the girl. I was like, man, you down bad. You be calling that girl, playing on that girl phone? So yeah, bro, she did that crazy stuff. So, yo, bro, I done had some wild stuff since I've been home, bro, but it been fun too because I've learned this stuff, right? Right after this day, bro, it's been 2.5 years and my phone been on silent. I don't even put my phone on ringer, no matter what.
Hey, OG, so backtrack a little bit. So, Master P, C Murder, Silk Shocker. So now one of them were really in the street. Cause you know the rumor Master P had dope and shit.
P had work. P was, when I say went in the streets.
I'm sorry. I want to add in. You had really cut me out.
Don't be so
Anyway, though.
careful.
Anyway, though, after cut me out. So you know, like so Slim,
apologize.
like so Slim say, he the other hustler that made it beside Master P and Baby.
Mm-hmm.
So that all that real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a question to piggyback off of that. So when you did that interview with that, what is it, Black TV?
Right.
Why do people feel like you may have been indicting Slim by some of the stuff that you were saying in the interview?
You mean Birdman?
Well, Birdman,
Yeah. A lot of people hate on me. They didn't, this is the thing, and that's why I like to rub it in their face, but I don't do it too much because just like God give it to you, he can take it from you. And think about this. I was like the outcast, the black sheep of the family. So it's like I come home, all the big dog was like against me. So I was like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Because I mean, I was a gangster in the street, so the internet, this is a safe place. You can't get to me. But if people really study Birdman, he was on Big Facts. There's a podcast called Big Facts. Out here, actually. Mm-hmm. And he said himself, I'm a gangster. You play with me, you're going to get killed. He speak on his gangster lifestyle, right? So now, if he was a mogul that was like, I've left it alone, I've helped a lot of people become millionaires, I'm on this, helping the children, then I'm like, all right, cool, I ain't going to say nothing. But if he's promoting this stuff, he's in my paperwork, it's my family, so okay, you talk about you a gangster, so this is my story. Now, but here's the thing. Not one time have I said, Birdman come pick me up, November 4, 1974, I killed Kevin Bryant on the corner of Magnolia and Washington with a 9mm. Never in the, so many people be hating on me and they don't want me to be successful and make it. They'll pick the little things, but they know I'm Mr. Answer right back, so I like when they do that. Because now you're helping me and you're giving me more and more. Think about this, I'm not a rapper, I'm not an actor, I was a guy in the streets just like other people who, you know, in neighborhoods, gangsters and all over. So I come to the internet and the thing was, what I learned, a lot of rappers, I'm gonna say this, but I like to put an address on them. I don't like to do that subliminal stuff. So Birdman and be like, you know, my family doing life in Angola, my family doing life in the Fed, my brother here. So as long as they got somebody they could talk about and rap about to sell their story to the media, it's cool, right? So as long as these people were doing these documentaries on stories on me and the hot boy, that was cool. So it's a lot of stuff was a lie. It's like, oh, hold on. So now I'm home to tell my story. It's a problem, you know? Like people didn't know Soulja Slim was rapping about me. You know, so it's like some of the top rappers in our city talked about me. So now I tell people, you can hide history, but you can't erase it.
Right. Hey, OG.
Yes, sir.
So what you think about Boosie and his daughter, that shit they got going on that bit?
I didn't like it because Boosie too hard for TV. You a street dude that bringing stuff to the internet, and that's just too much. And for as that lifestyle, right? I understand you not with that, you stand on what you're standing on, but don't bring it to the public, because this is your daughter. Like she said, you never had to talk with me why I turned this way. So had that one-on-one talk with her. But then I seen where they talked and hashed it out. I was like, that's pretty cool. I just didn't do a video on it.
So look, you think, like you say, that's my nigga too, but I had to do it. But
Do it, don't hate to do it.
But you know what I'm saying? He just, you know, my boy think he the last real nigga left, man. But so why you think Vlad be setting them up with that, with the questions and the shit and put them on blast? You know what I'm saying, though?
No, let me tell you why. And I tell people, because a lot of people get on Vlad and say he the police, he did it. But think about this. Vlad asked the questions that a lot of us as fans that love Boosie, that like when Boosie cut up, we want to hear. Yeah. So now the thing is, when Vlad asks those questions, it's up to the person he's interviewing to answer them. Because Vlad can ask all kind of questions all he want, but if you be like, nah, I don't want to talk about, like, prime example, Tony Yayo will stay getting on his butt.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he do.
Tony Yayo gonna stop in his tracks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just like some people get on there, but if you study Boosie, the reason why I know this is because he was my internet op and he helped me get a lot of money. So I studied Boosie. He contradicts himself a lot. You know, so I was like,
he do
okay.
now.
You know, so it's like, all right, cool.
So was he really in protective custody? Or that a rumor going around?
Man, you trying to get Boosie cuss me out again. All right, let me just say this here. Okay, let me say this here. I don't know who all street guys here, right? But he had a state charge.
Right.
He got in trouble at that prison. They sent him to Angola, right? So while you're in Angola, you still fighting your murder charge. So you're not gonna be in population fighting this open charge around all these convicted people. So when they put him in Angola, they had to put him in a special unit. Let's do that.
Right.
Because I don't want him to be mad with me, because that's my homie now.
Okay,
We
okay.
call and text one another now. So I don't want him to be upset with me. So he was in a special unit from all the other killers. Because if you remember, he on Vlad, he said it's killers, gangster dudes that look up to me, that a step for me. So this come out his mouth. So he know I got people that love me, that, you know. So, but like I said, we just became good friends now. I don't want to mess that up. But he wasn't housed with the killers.
So how did y'all squash it?
We didn't squash. I just be trolling. We ain't squash. No, we ain't squash. You know what? A lot of these guys be want to talk to me, want to kick it with me, because they know I ain't do nothing wrong. Because if they had a shot like that, they'd have took it themselves.
Right.
But they going off with the mask. Oh man, that wasn't cool. And then because I admitted, because I made those rules when we were sitting there, I told Birdman, all of them, if you notice this, like a lot of these youngsters now, you see them in interrogation room. Back in my time, that was unheard of. We not going to interrogation room. Because if you go in the interrogation room, and you might have stayed silent in there. But the problem is, there's always going to be a doubt. You're going to give somebody something to talk about because you went in there.
Right.
Brother, people got me from juvenile jail, 1992, for homicide. And the man called my mother before he bring me in that room. And he was like, he thought my mother was going to have me to cooperate. And my mother said, tell him you want a lawyer, you don't want to talk. And that man said, you going to be charged with first degree murder. I was like, all right, cool. So you're never going to see no footage of us back in the days in the interrogation room.
Right.
How do you feel about people snitching on their dead homies?
I think that's a cool way because the homie, especially if it's a homie now, if it's a homie that died mad with you, he might be in his grave ticked off. But if it's a homie that died that was like, bro, you my bro, I love you, take care of my family, my children, go free, you know? This is what I always say this here. And this is why I don't be mad with Bird and none of my people.
Right.
Because see how I'm in this room right now with y'all. And we having a regular talk. But Bird, BG, Jook, nobody don't know what are we talking about. Because I could tell y'all, well, man, I only talk to the cold beer, hot liquor, blah, blah. But is that true? Is that all I said? How we know that's all you said? So to keep that in doubt, you should have never went in there.
Facts.
That's why I don't be upset with people. Then I'm at a point where everything is done and been through all that already, and I'm just happy to be free.
Let me ask you a question. What?
Snitching though, don't go in that room.
So let me ask you a question. What was the picture they had going around? They saying one of your homeboys sending your lap or some shit. What's that?
The reason the hot boy. That's another thing. And then in this day and time, there's a lot of people that are homophobic, but a lot of them sneak and mess around with these homosexuals out here. Like, this is the thing that I can't understand for the life of me. Like, they all bash these Rainbow Coalition people, but yet you will follow them on social media. Like, I got a homie down there. I don't know if he that way, but he keep a lot of women in his. He go like 10,000 people. What his name?
Who?
Who be having all the followers in this thing on Instagram? The homie from New Orleans. He having 10,000 people in his life. Key Carroll. So some people think he might be on the funny side, but my thing be, they'll call him, address him as being gay, this and this, but you got real street dudes following him.
Right.
So women, y'all want to bash the gay, but the different y'all want to follow him. Like, what's going on here? So I learned now with this young generation, like, to stay out their way. I watch what they do, they moves, but looking back on it, you be like, yeah, man, we shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's there, and that was my brother. You know, somebody. See, we were sure of ourselves back then.
That shit's still embarrassing when you go back and look at it now, though, right? You be like, man.
I don't look at it as embarrassing because I know how we got out and how we played in the city and how we moved. But when I look at it, what's going on with this generation, and now I'd be like, yeah, you should have never done that. That one there, boy, you down bad. Like somebody asked me, they say, what's the worst out of your homeboy sitting on your lap, a baby kissing Wayne, and Young Thug wearing a dress?
I don't think a man should be kissing another man.
So they was like, which one the worst? So I forgot which one I said, but
What if he try to come and sit on your lap now at this generation? So how you feel about that?
I'm gonna tell him to sit up here.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna keep it. Nah, for real. I don't know, bro, because I have other pictures with other hot boys we in the club. I just didn't put them out because I didn't want nobody to attack them. But it's like 20 of us in this club, and some of the original hot boys sitting on each other's laps, and we all in the pictures doing this, right?
Why y'all do that shit, man? I just want to know.
Because it was like, where else we all trying to get in this picture. So
Okay, y'all trying to grab the picture.
yeah, we was all in the picture. It wasn't like no, like we, what you say? Oh, it wasn't like no slick homosexual activities going on.
Okay.
But like I said, this is young generation, or y'all don't play, man. Y'all be quick to. No, because I wore a dress to kill one of my enemies before. That's why I don't judge a lot of stuff. That's why I just pay attention. I participate in what's going on, but I knew what I did before too with that. So that's why.
But you did it in disguise. He did it for a rap video. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
But I heard he did it in honor of one of his people or something. Or
I don't know. I don't think it's a good look though. You know what I'm saying? You say you did it for what's the name, but to me, my opinion on it,
right, yeah.
not a good look. Yeah.
See, that's good when we can have a topic of discussion with situations like that. Here's another thing. Thug is a man that felt like, I'm sure of myself, I know who I am, so I'm going to do this here, and dare somebody say something.
Yeah, I see.
He did it, that's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you gotta know you though. You know he ain't gay, so I mean, why would people saying he gay bother him though?
Here's another thing. Look at a lot of these actors, what these dresses in these movies.
Yeah, they do.
I think they be selling their soul on that though.
All of them.
I think they.
Kevin Hart said he would never do it, but he did it. You know what I'm
Dave
saying?
Chappelle said he ain't do it, but they found a picture of him with one on too.
So
They found a picture with him on. Dave Chappelle. I promise you, they found a picture with him.
Yeah, they Photoshop.
It was a movie they saw me in some shit.
Damn, every major actor then did some gay shit, like, and I feel like they're wrong.
But here's the question though, for all this for the men. During a movie, if they offer you $45 million to kiss a man, would you do it?
I'm not doing it.
Nah,
I'm not doing it.
I can't do it. They can keep
Like,
the money.
like you gotta think about it in their own role where Will Smith got fucked by that man. Ain't no way.
You'll do
It
it.
was like one of his first movies.
$45.
Like, I forgot.
So you'll take that 45.
Like he got fucked by that man. Like ain't no way.
Yeah, minimum 45, man. 45 million? Yeah, I'm kissing her.
So
I
you
can't-
play a role.
I can't do it, bro.
Hey, so let me ask you this then. Hey,
Hold on, what you?
Who would you kiss for $45 million?
No, I don't have nobody in particular. They gonna say, "Oh, you got a man crush." You trying to set me up, yo? She not.
Hey, so you'll play the role like old buddy played P Valley? What's my man name? Who played he played a rapper in P Valley, but he messing with the you'll play a role like that? Uncle Murder or something?
Nah, what Uncle Murder on
Man
that?
name in P Valley? Murder. So you would play a role like Murder play.
What's murder? What that is?
You ain't never watched that in P Valley?
No.
It was a down low rapper, really.
Yeah, down low rapper. You would play a role like that.
No, I ain't doing too much. No, slow down. No, cause
I was just
this-
asking how you say
He said I ain't doing too much of nothing.
yeah, that's 45 million for the
selling
kids.
yourself.
School up.
We all sell
Stand
out.
up when you pee.
School.
No. Most of you sit down. Most of you sit down.
I don't know who the man is for $45 million. I mean, it got But it has to be limitations. That'll be like them saying you gonna kiss. Okay, what if they say if you kiss Jonetta, I give you 45 million.
Who is that?
Netta and Charles, Miss Netta.
You a kiss Holiday Heart?
For 45 million, yeah, Holiday Heart.
Yeah, give me the 45.
I don't believe you'll do it for real.
Let me show you something. This y'all gotta look at this here.
Ain't no way.
Oh, let me show you something. See, that's what I'm telling you, y'all young generation. Y'all better pass that money up.
I'm 36.
That's still young. So let me just say this here. Because then y'all still be later on be praying to God for get some money. And I understand all money ain't good money. I understand that, right?
It ain't good money.
The thing is this here. Y'all be quick to say that, but then when y'all be praying, for those who are religious people be praying to God, we say, well, I gave you opportunity right there, you didn't take it. But here's the thing. When you say kisses, you talking about tongue kissing or just a
Kiss
kiss?
a period, you're wrong. What is a peg?
45 minutes for the peck? What you
I
begging?
don't believe you'll do it.
I ain't doing it. You really got a point though, because you know, like my
broke it
culture
home,
style,
man.
different cultures.
Kiss
style,
on
I
the
can
jaw.
I can pick you on the cheek. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
but it's a kiss though. You know what
Right.
I mean? So you right about.
Hey, big bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ain't no way.
Bye-bye.
I ain't doing that.
Like, you know what I mean? You might kiss you on the
Splash
tongue,
is a little
yeah.
too hard right now. He just gave a good analogy just now.
No, listen,
He just gave us what. Did you hear what he said?
What?
Tell him what you said, bro. Tell him what you just said.
What he said?
Break it down to him, bro. He said, "What
All
about
right.
the mob kiss?"
We have to understand when you talk about a kiss, like in different cultures, in different ways of life, a kiss is a kiss. So like, what if it's a brother that's my brother and it's a peck on the jaw? Listen to me, G. I ain't done saying what I'm about to say. It could be a kiss on the crown of your head. You did what I'm saying? Like in certain cultures, that's not viewed how we view it.
Say, watch this here.
Yeah. You right.
We're talking about lip kissing.
You right.
Yeah, okay, listen, but let me ask you, when you say look like it's or is it one of them, it's a difference.
Yeah, it's different. A peck.
Yeah,
it's different
exactly.
from a peck than
Yeah.
actually taking your tongue and
I ain't doing that one on. I can't do that one on.
on that, guys. But I don't know if I'm gonna do
When
any
it
of
cross
that.
your mind, will you be like, will you give it a little split second, like, I do 45? No, I ain't gonna do it.
Now I wouldn't even think about it. I just turn it straight down.
Shit. If it's a spiritual scene, you know what I mean, and I'm speaking to my baba, you know what I mean, I'm speaking to a mentor, you know what I mean, you feel me? But on some demasculating black,
you know, it's-
on some demasculating black, you know what I mean, manhood. Nah, we ain't selling that soul like that. I'm sorry.
So what's your intake on Lil Woody and Charleston White since they done fell out? You think they're doing that for the internet or
That shit right
you
there,
think
that
for
shit
real?
right there for the algorithm, man.
What you think about it?
You never know with Charleston White, but I will say this here. I believe that's real. And the reason why I believe it's real, because I know both of them. I talked to both of them. And I know the situation, what's going on.
The Barry White nigga, the nigga that was managing, or fake managing. You remember the little skinny little black dude from Colombia that was running? That's what he was leaving. It started because the manager jumped over the wood.
Oh, yeah, I heard him talking about that. Yeah, Barry, the dude, Barry, right. Yeah, so certain stuff like that, I just stay out the way because it's like you got to pick your poison with that. Like, both of them hot on the internet. Both of them you going to get some money with. So it's like if you side with him, he going to be ticked off with you. You side with him, he going to.
So when Charleston White be giving you props, you think he be doing it trying to be funny, or you think he be serious about it?
Give me props?
Yeah, he was saying he might have been on somebody's show. He was like, yeah, he just like me. And then he'd tell like saying some shit like that because of the rumors that he done heard. Do you think he trying to be funny with the situation, or you think he just being?
It might be a mixture of both, but I don't see a lot of stuff. I don't take
Personal.
brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. That cigarette tear me up. No, I don't smoke, bro.
I don't need.
Then I don't like all in my clothes. I might go around and she like, boy, you smell like cigarette. You messing up my flow.
Around a little, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't read too much into what Charleston White do as far as to me, because you'll find yourself like wondering, like, is he attacking me? What are you doing? What's going on? So it might be somewhere where it could have been sincere, because he has sincere moments. But I just appreciate my name be coming up out of his mouth because he have a very big. Let me tell you, so when I first come on, Charles White was one of the first one to embrace me in Texas. He invited me to come out here to Atlanta, actually to a school to talk to the youth.
Okay.
And when I post a picture with him and I, a lot of people like, man, we mess with you, but we don't like him. But now the same people who say that love him now.
So how would you say that you look up to you? They look up to you now as like an icon, or they see you as like a gangster? They want to follow your gangster footsteps or the footsteps you're doing now, trying to be righteous?
Both. And that's why, and I
That's
learned
the balance.
This, me and Crypto G's, we was on our podcast one night, and this lady came in. She was like, "Hey, I learned about your channel from my students." She said, "I'm a high school teacher, and my students watch your channel." I was like, whoa! So it let me know. We got to lead by example. A lot of us will come home from prison, be like, "Man, I want to do right. I want to do this." And then some Muslims either we come home, we take the kufi off, and now we running around. We forget about the religion. We forget about a lot of stuff. So with me, that's first for me, my religion, and then my nonprofit. Because I know people are watching, I know people, and I know that I can still lead people the wrong way.
Right.
So I'm careful what I do because I really want to help. Because I got to tell people, when I come up in the streets, I never had nobody to sit down and tell me, if you go to jail, this was going to happen, get in trouble. Everybody who I looked up to, who I was around, taught me how to be a gangster. Taught me how to get away with the crime. So that's why I'm always careful what I say, what I do on my channel.
Word.
I know I'm an influencer now.
Listen to I'm a big Cash Money fan. I listen to music, that music all my life. What was so special about? I don't know if I'm saying it right. What is it? Wilmer Street? How you call it?
Willow Street.
Willow Street. Yeah. What's up?
Wild Willow.
Yeah. I hear Soulja Slim. I hear all them boys talk about this street.
That's where all the gangsters hung.
OG
Listen,
Booby talk about it.
that's where all the gangsters. That's where we hung at. Like we got a homie named B Stupid. He in the Fed now. He lived on Willow in Washington. My mother lived in Willow Courtyard, Magnolia Slim, Mercedes, Mr. Marcello.
Yeah.
Everybody on Willow. It's like that was
What
just.
family's that then?
That's like 8 blocks outside the project.
Magnolia, right? Families of Magnolia.
It's on Magnolia Street.
Okay,
It's
okay,
not
okay.
in the project. It's a neighborhood. It's a hood.
Okay. So when I went to New Orleans, right? I listened to the music when I was coming up. So I went to New Orleans, even though the projects are kicked down, the spot they put me in, my Airbnb, was right beside y'all old jail, but the new jail right here though. I kind of got to see what they meant by them cuts. I watched this dude trap all day. You'll think he stayed right here, but he didn't. He'll go back up through that cut, his licks will come up here, he'll pop out. You'll see him every now and then. Let me tell you something about that cut, what I witnessed. But y'all might think I'm lying. I seen about 50 different peoples come out this cut, bro. Like, different times of the day. It was just crazy, but I see my man every time one of his licks come through that part, right in front of my Airbnb, he'll pop out, look back 3 times, he gone to mouth. He gone. And I was gonna go through the cut. I said, nah, I ain't fucking with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I did a little baller blocking skit about it in the same spot, but in my cut across. I didn't want to go in that cut, but because I know how it ran, and the whole time, ain't no telling where he went when he went through that cut. He could have been anywhere through there, man. So those hallways and cuts are some real, you know what I'm saying, historic to me, because that's what I always came up on, the hallways and cuts, you know what I'm saying? Turk rapping about it, BG rapping about it, Wayne, everybody's rapping about them cuts in New Orleans. So how was those cuts for real, though?
Bruh, I was heartbroken when I heard they was tearing the project down. When I come home, I stayed in New Orleans, I think 2 days before I went out to Texas, but I passed by the Magnolia. I was so hurt. I didn't want to even go and look at the new stuff. I said, that ain't the Magnolia.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I'm happy they tore the project down because now you have a situation like this. Well, what's going on today, because I feel like I am Magnolia. So now with these other gangsters who I'm at odds with, they feel like they Magnolia. Right. So now we have a thing is you tough, I'm tough, we're gonna see who's the toughest.
Right.
So now you got more bloodshed. Just behind one project, black people think we own this project, but that's for the white folk. Because when we go to jail, the next man up. So we be claiming these hood, these blocks and all that.
We ain't bought shit. This is white.
And then what I tell people when I first come on, I say, bro, they had the check-in thing. I say, bro, I'm just gonna check in the airport and that's it, because what I like checking in with a dude, when the police put up, you gonna run too.
So they told you you had to check in when you came home?
No, they wouldn't play with me like that. Good brother don't mean soft brother. I let it, bro, because like I say, I don't never want to go back to jail, bro. But I ain't gonna let nobody just do what they want to do. That ain't.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stories about everybody.
I just no, not me.
So how old were you when you first went in?
23 years old.
So how you feel when you facing all that time when you stepped your first foot in the gate?
I always thought I was gonna get life in Angola because I knew the life I was living, but I was just shocked that it was the feds.
Right.
Because I was one of the youngest one to be charged with an That's a king. That's what Big Meech was charged. That's a kingpin charge. 848, continuing criminal enterprise. So I would later realize why I was hit with that, because they knew in their mind he knew about a lot of homicide. He knew about a lot of stuff. So we're gonna put this on him to try to see if he's gonna break. So they wanted me to confess to invested in Cash Money Records in my paperwork.
Okay.
And I was like, no, I ain't doing that. So they waived it. So if I wanted to come back later on and cooperate down the line, they would let me do it.
What year was that?
I fell in 98, March 6th. I got locked up March 6th, 1998. That's the year they got the deal. They got the deal in March 30th of 1998. Same month I got locked up by the Fed,
damn.
they got the $30 million deal.
And how you took that at that time? At that time, though, I'm talking about going back to that moment.
I felt like I took one for the team. I was cool with that because I was like, my people, because here's the thing. I had pled guilty to 20 years. So while I'm waiting to get 20 years, a guy wore a wire on my co-defendant in jail. My co-defendant with the bragging about murders, and that's how I got life. So I always thought I was going to get out when I'm like 38, 30, so but yeah.
You know what I mean?
Them people tricked, man. Them people gave me life for 2 murders I was never indicted, never charged for.
I'm talking about heavy railroad.
Was it from your nonprofit or like a reform award, or was it they gave you like a flag?
In Milwaukee, they flew me out to Milwaukee. Shout out to Milwaukee. And they gave me they had a felons ball. Shout out to Pimp and Ken and Meech. They flew me out there and gave me a place. Supposed to send me, I gotta get my trophy too. For people who've been home and really, living by example, really trying to help the youth. Because you got a lot of people that come home and, when we used to see the youngsters on the porch and we used to ride the Mercedes, riding all the foreign whips, now we see these youngsters driving it, so in our mind we like, that's supposed to be me, this is my block. I'm about to get back in the game. Ain't wind up going back to jail. So I'm one of the ones that at a young age I had Mercedes-Benz and jewelry and all this stuff, so I'm not caught up on that now. Would I like to have it? Of course. Right. But I'm not stuck like I could do without that. Because I asked for two things. I asked God to let me out while I'm healthy and alive and give me a chance to take care of my mother. And I got that now. My mother lived with me. So.
Is that what made you start your nonprofit?
No. I started that when I was in prison.
Okay. And give us a little background on the nonprofit.
Somebody stole my name too. I used to call home. I used to always ask Birdman about certain homies. Like, oh man, he's still hugging the block. What was that event? Oh man, he's still on the block. He's still hugging the block. I said, I like that. Hug the block. Because what I wanted to do was, to an extent, the inmates still have a hold and still kind of run the streets. And what I mean by that is, take Big Meech for example. Big Meech is still loved and respected out here. So if there's a war in the hood, these youngsters, and just imagine you could get that little FaceTime thing where you got a center where you could bring these little youngsters to the center and they hearing about BMF, they hearing the song, I think of Big Meech, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now they're like, oh, this the dude right they talking to. So now if we can get Big Meech to come to the school area and talk to these youngsters about staying out of trouble, I was like, that'd be pretty cool. So I put a curriculum together for stuff like that, and also to help them, show them how to open up a bank account, show them how to do an LLC, because when I was incarcerated, I had talked with BG Auntie, and she told me, she said, I'm trying to trademark the logo, and she was like, this lawyer wanted, it was anywhere from $5,000 to $13,000, it was a high number. I said, I got the forms, you can do that, it's only $300 I said, they tax us for our ignorance and for their time. I said, oh, you just take your time and get the forms, you can learn how to and do all your LLC, do all that stuff. So when I put the curriculum together, I also I had a class while I was in prison. It was a non-residential drug class. And I had a class that was called I Can Go Home and Be a Better Man. So I would prepare inmates, even though I had a life sentence, I would prepare them to get them, to go home and get themselves together. And the judge and everybody, my counselors, everybody knew about it because they would send updates to the courts what I was doing. So when I got out, I was like, I want to do the nonprofit. I kept talking about hug the block. So when I got ready to do the paperwork, they wouldn't give me an EIN number because they said somebody in Milwaukee or somewhere already have it. And I was like, man, and I was talking to my Muslim brother, he out here, shout out to Jihad. He out here in Atlanta. I was like, man, these youngsters, they need us. I said, that's it, they need us. So I named my nonprofit, They Need Us. No, they stole my first one. It was called Hug the Block. Because you know a lot of youngsters like to hug that block. They like to, we used to call them, what's going on with such a? Oh man, he's still on the block. He hugging that block. He hugging, he still hustling. Something like Hug the Block. But somebody stole it from me. I had the logo, everything. So I went with They Need Us because it was like, you know what, the youngsters really need us anyway. So I went with that. And like every year, even though I don't celebrate holidays or birthdays because of my religion, I don't allow my nonprofit to do that. So every year I give away toys. They still got the center where the Magnolia was at. So every year I give toys there. Every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Look, no this, no shit. You can't get in trouble for it.
So we go with the bull.
So look, Ben, you beat 48. Y'all beat 48 body, right?
40, bro, 40.
Y'all beat 40 body.
That's what I confessed to, but go ahead.
All right, I know what's going on. So look, y'all beat 40 body. I know you told me one dude reached out to you, one of your old out, but ain't nobody tried you since you been home.
No, because I tell people this. I know there's still enemies. I know there's nephews, uncles, brothers, whatever that want some get back, right? And that's another thing how people always say, even Boosie said it too, all that work you did, null and void. So I be telling people are like parrots. That stuff be sounding good. They say, okay, but you snitched, so everything you did in the street, that don't count no more. Okay, but go tell a victim family that. Go tell them dude's homeboy that he told right now, so don't kill him. It don't count no more. So, but people just say a lot of crazy stuff. But anyway, I make sure that I think for me the next man. I don't put myself in situations where my enemy or somebody will have to try me or get at me.
Right.
So that's why I always tell people, me relocating was one of the best moves I made in my life, bro. Like, that's how I got to. I'm almost your size now because I was just slimming away, cute in the face.
All right, so let me ask you a question, right? What you just saying, what you just said, like, to make a complete revolution, you would have to change 3 things, which is people, places, and things. Do you agree?
Big facts, yes. Because if you stay in that same environment, I know one of my ops, right? One of my enemies, he in the Fed right now with life in 5. He waited 15 years to get the man back who killed his father. So it's always somebody that's waiting to catch you down bad to park you. So I know with me, if I relocate to another state, a whole other city, now I'm a tourist. I'm not a tourist.
And just the status of changing the tourists from the terrorists, you could live a little bit more comfortably.
That's how I live now, bro. Up to my life. I'm always aware. But for the most part, bro, I be like, I go to all the restaurants around my area, everywhere. I'm going to all the restaurants.
And when you speak about you know what I'm saying, sitting somebody down, I like to say tuck them in the dirt bed, or however it go. You know what I mean? But like doing a wrong to a person, like a lot of the times people don't understand, like it could be some shit you did 23 years ago, 27 years ago, and a person that was influenced by the person who you did it to grow up, and now they want to do it to you. Yeah. That's deep karma type shit.
That's why that's why I tell people, I think for me and you, I'm gonna get out your way. Because I know what I do. So you know what? And I don't never want to go back to prison. So I'm gonna get out. You know what? You got that. Because I know them people got a bed waiting for all of us.
And a number if you ain't been there.
Other than prison, do you feel like karma may have came back on you in other situations, in other ways?
I don't believe in that word. I don't believe in karma gonna come back. As a Muslim, I believe whatever happened by the will of God, good or bad. So I
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbi Alameen.
So was you a Muslim before you entered into prison?
Yeah, I was Muslim before, but I wasn't serious with it.
Okay, so
You got all the way on your deen and up.
Yeah.
before you went to prison, and you said 40 violence that you admitted to, right? So consciously, did that bother you?
No, you know what? And I tell people this, just my opinion now, for all you killers that's out there. I think that was the mob that came up with that. I've never had a bad dream. I've never throw up, never I was so infatuated with the mob. I had a mob encyclopedia. And one time I read with a mob, when they took somebody's life, they would pluck the eyeballs out because they were scared that when people do autopsies, they thought that the person that's doing the autopsy on his dead body could see through this person, the last person that killed him. I said, this is some crazy stuff. So people take a lot of stuff in wrong. That's like I wouldn't sit down with a therapist.
Why?
Because,
Why?
Well, y'all must have this topic already, so.
No, I just want you to unpack that. That's
because I feel like you went to school, you studied, but you never come where I come from. So you can't really, you can't really identify where I come. Now, if you really was where I come, then you know, okay, I'll sit down with you, but I'm a therapist. I'm the love doctor. Like, I can help people with their relationships and all that. That's what I do. I'm the love doctor. That's what I help people. I help them with their relationship. Yeah, man, I help, like, you know, I help them with their
I'm
relationship.
glad you asked him again because I ain't catch it.
That's what I do.
But how?
It depends on whatever situation. I done been through so much stuff with women.
I'm saying how you came to have that handle.
From talk, like people would come actually ask me about different life experiences.
whether it was a man or a woman.
Yeah, they gonna ask me and we talk.
And you just went with a little dollar.
Yeah,
And then you nip it in the.
Started for prison. I said, write people letters, right? I always would tell women this. Let me tell you what I tell women, bro. I said, look, you might as well date me because you know I'm in jail. You know where I'm at. Well, your man on the street, you'll be laid up all night. He out club. You don't know what that nigga is. Yeah, but it worked.
You had that espresso finesso.
Big facts. Yeah.
You say yeah.
Listen, no, for real, listen. My pen game, I was a bad boy writing them letters. Every prison I went to, I had visits. But the thing was, before I got out of prison though, but I would never lie to a woman. I never would tell a woman, when I come home and be with you. I started with telling them, listen, I don't know what's going on out there. I said, from these pictures, a lot going on. I'm not gonna promise you that I'm gonna be home with you, but I'm gonna look out for you.
Are you a poet?
No.
You're not. So you want
Is that?
romantic letter?
Yeah, I was good with that. I was very good with writing. Cause
So you can be.
I guess, I mean,
There ain't no guess,
but
bro.
if you look at some of my letters from back then, you might be like, well, you a bad boy. Like, because this is what I tell people. I would tell people this all the time. Prison is an institution. What I mean by institution, you got elementary, middle, high school, college.
Facts.
If you want, it's there if you want to apply yourself. So I was one of the ones, I've always liked school from when I was around the streets. Like, Baby used to make fun of me around the club because I got my GED at Delgado Community College before I got locked up. So I was going to go, like, I went to Delgado for 2 semesters. Just like, oh, you trying to go get that student on each other? They always crack jokes, but I always loved school. So, I've always liked to read, study, do different things. I always want to know. And I actually like to argue and debate too in prison. So I would go read something and then go,
Yeah. That's that type shit.
I should do that kind of stuff, but like now I done got a little, like now, like you could tell that I've gotten old because at one time I used to
How old are you?
49.
You look old, huh?
Thank you.
You ain't that much older than me.
He do though.
You look 50.
How old he look though? Don't he look about 50?
You say how you were?
A hot mess.
How you?
49. I'm gonna say early 40s.
I go for like.
I don't like all that negativity.
Yeah, I can get, especially when I get my hair cut.
Hey, let me ask you this though. Did it take you a while to adjust from how the world was when you went in to how it is now?
Damn right.
Yes, but I was having fun with it because I was by myself. What I mean by that is this. Like when I went to Walmart, I was at the register, there was 3 women standing on the end, and they were laughing and talking, and we looking at each other. I'm like, all right, I see y'all checking me out. So, but I'm like, all right. So I was like, hey, I never told y'all come do y'all job. It was like, oh, that's self-checkout. So I was like, oh, I apologize, I got the fee, I didn't know. So one came and helped me, but I didn't know. Then, when I left the street, it was the maps. So you gotta, okay, how you get here? Now you got the cell phone telling you turn right. I was like, well, what if I turn wrong? What is it gonna do? Blue, blue, blue. I said, whoa, this stuff crazy. So, and then I was by myself. Like I said, I was literally by myself, bro. So nobody wasn't helping me. I was asking people how to do stuff. So
you taught yourself like everything you do now on social media, nobody ain't have to help.
no. People help. Like I'm one of them. Like when I went live, is to do that Hankin TV and do that Veracity Shades to be like, OG, press this. OG, press that. Press this. So I would ask people how to do stuff.
Right.
Like if you gave me your number and you like, man, call me anytime, you gonna start ducking me because
gonna
I'm
blow
gonna
'em
blow
up.
you. I'm gonna because I need to know. I don't know. So, bro, how you do this? How you do? I'm one of the ones. If I don't know, I'm gonna ask you. I blow the people like him. We started. He'd be like, man, let's do the podcast. I'm like, no, I don't want to do no podcast with you, man. I said, bro, you boring. So he the one got on the podcast show, showed us like when you go live. I've been doing it for 2.5 years, and I never know if when we go live that you could put commercials on your live and still get paid on your, while you're going live. Some people think you just go live, then after that you got to fix it up to get your money. No, he taught me that. So he go take his time and research. If he don't know something, it's gonna bother him. If I don't know something, I don't care. It's just what it is. I find out later, so I know he gonna get to the. Oh, homie, I got it. What you got? Oh, we can do this. Like the editing game, he good with that. So I'm always around people. I'm gonna surround myself around somebody who want to get some money and do something positive.
All right, so what made you jump off the porch from the jump as a younger?
The environment I grew up in. But you know what? Let me say something. This is what I studied this kind of stuff. You know how people always say, I'm a product of my environment?
Right.
I don't like that word. I like to say the environment is a product of me.
Oh, unpack that. You got to unpack that right there.
Huh?
Unpack it.
What that mean?
Like speaking.
Break it down.
Okay.
Bro. Break it
All right.
down.
No, check out to learn the lingo. So what I mean by this is this. Let's take an environment. Before, when people do a new development, there's nothing there, right? That they put the houses there. So this is a clean, crime-free environment, right? But when people start moving into this environment, now things about to start changing. Go set the tone. It might be a drug-infested environment, or it might be an environment with just straight soccer moms or what have you. So I always tell people, no, the environment is a product of me because I'm gonna turn this to what I want it to be. You know, so
Soul controller type shit.
it's the jailhouse stuff. You know what I'm saying? We sit back, we think of
Why you gotta do that?
Because
See,
in
you
prison,
going
that's
with
why I
the
learned a
label.
lot of
You
stuff.
going with the label.
But that's why I learned everything. That's why I was able to sit down and start. Let me tell you what I like when people do.
That's where you learned a lot of
Let me
shit.
tell you what irks the best when people do this. I don't like when people say this. I don't wish jail on my worst enemy.
Why not?
I can't stand when people say I don't wish jail on my worst enemy.
Why?
Because for number one, this is my worst enemy. Your worst enemy, you want them dead. You want them to suffer. You can't
want the
stand
worst for 'em, right?
Right. So if you use jail, for example, saying that's a bad place, then that's why I want my enemies dead. You know why? Because you didn't get no visit. You can't go to commissary. The girl didn't pick up that phone call. Yeah, I want to go lockdown. So I don't know why when people say that, I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. That burns the best. I be like,
Yeah, like,
I understand
what
you
the
the
fuck
nice
you mean?
metaphor you want to show, but it's your worst enemy.
Hey,
Like,
but they
come on.
really be shopping at lids when they do that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They be shopping at lids.
That's a hat place, right?
Yeah, cap.
Yeah, he's saying they capped.
I like. See, he teaches me stuff. Yeah, okay. I like.
You feel me? They shopping.
Lid.
They
okay.
shopping at lids.
Capping good.
They
yeah.
capping. They shopping for caps.
So when you jumped off the porch, back to that. So we like catching your first body. How did that make you feel? Like was a nigga coming at you, or it was just something you had to do?
Something I wanted to do.
Something you wanted to do.
Growing up, watching these youngsters in the hood, and I always thought I was a little bad, but anyway. So when I got the gun in my hand, I was like, you know how people say, prime example, when I go to different prisons, I always tell my homie, don't bring me no clothes, none of that. Give me something sweet to eat. Give me 2 knives. Right. Because if I got 2 knives, it could be 5 or 10 of y'all. I think I'm tough. Let's work.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
So it's like on the streets, when I got that gun, even when you clutch it, when you pull it, the person gonna get scared, won't run up, because nobody don't want to get shot. Right. So I always just felt like when I was young, and I was always small, so I always thought the power of the gun.
Word. What was you and OG Booby relationship like?
That was,
Back in the day.
That was like a brother to me.
Word. 'Cause he talk sometimes he talk high low. He said something about you on this the last thing he just put out.
The interview or this documentary?
The documentary. Yeah,
Let me tell you something, bro. When I got shot up, I got hit up because of OG Booby Black.
How many times you get shot?
I got shot in 91 in the foot. I got shot in 94 in my side and back. And then I got shot in 96. A bullet come under my thing, come out the middle of my chest and back here. So I got like shot 5 times on 3 different occasions. Had a colostomy bag on. I had a urine tube. I got stabbed in my chest. My lungs collapsed. That's why I tell people I've been through it all. Juvenile, state, federal, car wreck. I've been through it all, you know.
Just gonna get rid of that gangster boy.
God had me here for a reason.
Facts.
You know.
And you still here for a reason.
Since we know everybody gangsters when
Well, the 2 years too far down. Let's do it in the next few months. Next few months. My plan is to shoot my trailer for the movie Them Boys at War, based on a true story. Yeah, when I'll be with the Cali President with P. Cousins. I have a record label. I just never announced my label or my artist because he's a very good artist. He have a song with a big artist right now, and the thrill. Well, we cut the cameras off. I'll let y'all hear it. But I would say this here: the reason why I don't want to expose him because of this.
What you got going on?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to what I got going to affect him because you got some people to be like, man, yo, you signed to a snitch or he a rat, man. I ain't messing with you. So I don't want to hurt him. But at the end of the day, it's big people that love him. And once the deal is done, because I got a lot of stuff going on.
Right, that's solid.
And I'm gonna have another story for y'all because it's like all this stuff y'all talk. I'm a mastermind behind this now. But for sure, my nonprofit, that's the thing that's more important to me. The movie, I want to get into the movie. I want to get on my Tyler Perry, 50 Cent stuff because I want to retire from YouTube. Yeah, I'm about sick of it. I get burnt. Like he calling me, homie, what you doing? It's like, you know how you get writer's block? Like I'm like just tired of this.
Gotta keep coming. I already know how it is.
Yeah,
Gotta keep
burnt out on
finding
that.
something to go with, yeah.
So yeah, I want to start doing the movies and the music. And well, actually, that's what I got going on now. But like I said, when we cut these cameras, I'll give y'all the exclusive. I'll let y'all know.
What kind of role would you want to play in the movie?
I'm gonna be the man. See, you trying to be slick. I'm gonna be the man behind the scene. I ain't about to let you walk me into
Let me
this.
ask you a question
I got a
though.
porn movie coming out.
Let me ask you a question, right?
I'm just playing it. So look here.
So you on that shit?
Yeah, I gotta
All
get
right, but check this out. All right, so if you need a role in the movie, could I play it?
Of course.
I'm talking about me, Ralo the guy.
Yes.
It depends on what the movie is
Black
about.
man, yeah.
But it's
Why?
gonna fit.
Bow tie. A hitman though, you could have the
Close that
final
shot.
calls, but when it's time for you to put that work in.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Yeah, man.
But you know,
See that? You give us
I'm
some-
office doing today, but I'm Call of Duty on call.
Big facts. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Or the KO.
Hold on, first, like for the people that don't know you, what how can they find you? What platform and stuff can they reach out?
My
to?
shirt right here, I got my own YouTube channel. It's called Gangsta, the original Hot Boy. I have an Instagram. It's called Terrance Gangsta Williams Home. I know it's long. I didn't know, so when I come home, I just was doing stuff. I have my Facebook is Terrance Emmanuel Williams. My whole government name. I be on. We got a podcast called Up With Us Podcast with me and Crypto Jeezy.
That shit lit too.
Yeah, we be having fun on there.
Y'all boy be on that
We
bitch.
be turning up. And let me tell you about him.
Y'all hell, boy.
He begged me to do that. I was like, nah, man, you ain't doing it. You ain't ready for this.
I like when y'all be talking shit to each other.
Yeah, people say that. And what I
You
like-
want to take a shot for the coach?
Yeah. No, I ain't doing that.
No.
No, I ain't never.
Almost got him to it.
Say yeah. No, I ain't
what
doing
you
it.
said,
You had to
right?
figure out what he was talking
Yeah.
about.
What I like about what Crypto Jesus did in 6 days, 7 days, he got 1,000 subscribers. In 10 days, he got monetized. So now, because I'm one of the people like, if we gonna kick it, I want you to get your own money. So now he have his own channel, Crypto Jesus, where he making his own money and he's monetized. And I challenged him. I said, okay, I want to see you get this amount next month and this time, and he doing it. So, but sometimes he irritates the mess out of me when we're on a plane because he got that phone in my face everywhere we go. I don't want to be recorded 1448. But for him, it's content. For me, listen, I've been through this already. It's enough now. Cut.
Stop.
Yeah, man. So
Don't do that.
Yeah, bro. And then,
I feel you,
then
bro.
my nephew, he rapping. Hot Boy Gator from Shreveport.
Hot boy Gator, but that ain't gas.
Yeah, and when I went to Shreveport, when they had the 50 Cent event, he brought me there, showed me love, brought me through all the hood.
You know how to cook, bro?
I got a cooking channel. My mother taught me how to make roast the other day.
Hey, you need to make sure the cooking. Hey, no. Before we go into the recipe, nigga, you got a cooking channel?
It's called
That
Hanging
shit
Out with
you
OG Giggity. Tune into Hanging Out with OG Giggity. I can't tell you that. Watch, you know how to cook? I do. Okay, well, we got to do a cooking together. Yeah, I got my.
Me, you and Slick gonna have a cook off. I'm gonna show y'all how to cook.
Nah, for real, I got my. The thing is that
It's not a road, bro. It's not a road.
apron. I got my apron. You know what I meant, man. Nah, for real. Look on my channel. It's called The Battle One Day. It's going low.
My boy said I got my road,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. My robe, but my apron is called Chef OG Giggity.
Hey,
It's called Hanging with OG Giggity. Real
man,
talk.
y'all people, listen, bro. Y'all people in New Orleans, man. Y'all cook good as fuck.
At first, I was a little upset. It was boring. I was a little bitter until I seen you and you gave me the lotion. So I got something. What y'all laughing at? I'm trying to get my speech, man. So
Get your speed
I got
up.
something to bring back with me to the hotel. Yo, scent. So that made me feel good.
So how you rated off the scent?
1,000. Yeah. Smell good. She got class. And for a woman to be wearing that, let me know I got to step my game up. And I'll go to Walmart and get her some, with that jerky. I'll go get her some jerky. Yeah, I go get her some jerky. But I see what I'm saying? That's what I'm just saying.
I go to Walmart and get us some jerky.
No, but for real though, let me tell you what I like to do. Like I usually, when I do interviews, I always limit it for an hour. But when I first come, I get the feel of the people. First I see how y'all come together. If it's a family and everybody, I want to see how y'all gonna interact with one another. I'm like, okay, I like the vibe. And then once I do the interview, because some people like to do stuff to get viral moments. Some people be disrespectful and all that. And I'd have been through some of the toughest of the toughest. So if I see it's a good vibe, I'm gonna rock out.
Yeah.
I like the vibe. Y'all had the good questions. It was some unique questions finally.
You smoke some good weed.
No. Now listen,
not him, but
I'm
me.
gonna make sure if it's a woman around me, if she like to drink and smoke, I'm gonna go buy her the whole store because I want her nice and drunk and feeling good. So when it's time,
Damn, boy, where that button at? I need that button to say.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to do that. That's a fact. Well, I'm gonna make sure that because before we get ready, we gonna get the shower together. Yeah. Oh, we gonna sit in the tub first. Yeah, that's like, bro.
Niggas said
I gotta take my time.
they play up.
Say, listen, I'm gonna put that bubble bath in that thing.
So
we
you
gonna
gotta
sit down. We
take, you
gonna
gotta take your
talk.
time in it.
Yeah, because I
It's
want to
an art
know.
that creating a
Big
masterpiece.
facts. Big.
We got 3 more other questions.
Okay.
What you think about Robert the guy?
I love him. Good energy. Cool guy, respectful. I love him. Sneaky, very sneaky, but he up front, and I like that he stand on what he stand on. Now, Trip is sorry. Let me just say this here, because y'all, those who watch my story know I don't let nobody sit behind me. And when I heard his name, I was like, whoa, hold on now. Is he clutching back there? I gotta make sure he ain't got no tooth. I gotta make it back home. My mama waiting on me. I got a mother and 2 puppies. But no,
He said mother and 2 puppies.
yo, but I like when I first come in, some people will do this. Like, people like, say if it's like, you might be a legend in your hood, and you might feel like, okay, I know who he is, but I'm somebody too, so I'm not gonna go. When I come in here, I like that he came and showed love. So that shows that, okay, even though I got a name here, but I respect you coming to my house. So that's what I respect about him too, that, some people will put their pride and say, man, what's up, Because I know who I am. And I always tell people, it take a man to pull up and, hey, introduce yourself.
Men greet men.
And this one interesting, though I wouldn't sit on the platform with y'all.
I think you the one that compliment the whole platform. Without you, I wouldn't have been sitting here. How long we been here? It's time for me to pray, but I wouldn't have been. Man, you the one kept me focused and kept me going.
New Orleans.
That's right. Wow. You got a shout out. BowlLane. Oh.
BowlLane TV. Run the shot. Y'all ready? Hey, everybody.
Got motherfucking gangsta in this bitch, nigga.
BowlLane TV.
You know what it is, BowlLane TV?
Hey, long live the Corey.
Long live the Corey.
Cold Bill.
Hot liquor.
Not up for debate.
Not out for debate, baby. Hold up.
This nigga right
Hold
here.
up.
This nigga
Cold
smooth,
beer,
man.
hot liquor, not up for debate, and some good water.
That's some
Gotta
good
have some water now.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, man. That's right.
But you real people in real time.
All right, look, I'm gonna throw you that loop.
Same.
I'm about to throw you that loop. No.
Oh, my bad.
So look, you know what I'm saying? This is another episode of BowlLane TV. Special guest, Cold Bill Hot Liquor with the big OG, Mr. Answer Right Back.
Let me
Mr.
introduce myself.
Terrance Williams. You
Don't
know what
do
I'm saying? Mr. Stuff.
Man. He said, let me please. Yeah, that was so boring, bro. It's like, I was going to ask you to edit that out. Wow, this Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People's Champ, Terrance Williams, and I'm hanging out with BowlLane TV. Hold up. Cold beer, hot liquor, not up for debate. That's who I did exclusive interview with them. Check it out. Wah. Wah. Don't ever do that again, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You mess up my flow,
This nigga do.
Cold Bill.
Hot liquor. Wait.
I like that. That's cool.
Hey, but that nigga gangster, man. Oh, listen to you. You been screaming outside before we was inside. Hey, OG though.
Thank y'all for showing me love, bro.